Was you out there for it? Oh, man. Yeah. I failed. Well, there's a lady used to go to church here years ago. She beat on a tambourine. Then she'd beat on a guitar. Play it. Then she'd scream and fall out in the spirit. I was trying to show them what she did, and I fell all over that brick wall out there and onto the ground. Brother Ricky, do you remember wasn't it the two ladies met right there and ran into each other and knocked each other down during service?
Do you remember what?
Ricky knows what I'm talking about. They come, everybody was up shouting and hollering and hooping. And one come from back that way and one come around this way. And so they met about that second pew. Wow! And the preacher, I think his daddy said they wasn't in the spirits.
Tell us about it. What Kermit?
What? Which time?
There was three women that was real bad about doing that, you know. And Kermit was standing behind one of them, and then she looked around to see if he might put behind.
Yeah, he said
Kermit said she did that, said he just stepped over.
let her fall into the ground.
Kermit said if the spirit knocked around, he would catch her. I just see that woman hit the floor. Kermit was just serious as he could be. He didn't like it when he told me.
Brother Ricky knows what I'm talking about. There's a preacher out at Fairmont preaching. He was wearing cowboy boots and he jumped down off the stage, and when he did, his feet went out from under him and he slid right up behind Harold Webb, and didn't Harold Webb say, "Brother, it's time to sit down"? "Oh, brother, you're done." Slid right up under the pastor's legs. "You're done." Huh?
He looks his legs with him.
We can sit here all day long and tell stories where we've all seen stuff. But I've never forgot them two running smack into each other at that center. That second pew and falling back. Dad said, "Well, they wasn't in the spirit." I can tell you this, I've also seen it get so strong. James, you was there for service, so was Joe out at Willow Terrace on Sunday morning. And Jamie Wallen, it was our first service ever going to the church. We had never been there before. Been to preach 10 revivals I'd been in, but I've never been to the church. And Jamie Wallen went with us, and my brother Dwayne went with us. We're sitting there on the second pew from the back that Sunday morning. And Arthur got in the pulpit, altar, started praying. They started breaking loose on me, shouting, screaming, people running the aisles. Dwayne took off running the aisles. Jamie was sitting there. I'll never forget. He said, "There's something wrong. There's something wrong. There's something wrong." He got up and went to the bathroom, but somewhere between the bathroom and back to that pew, he found the right stuff. Because Kira was just a baby, and he leapfrogged Kira in the pew. We had her in the car seat sitting right there in the floor. He leapfrogged her, got in behind Dwayne, put his hands on Dwayne's shoulders. And you know how tall my brother is. He leapfrogged Dwayne in the center aisle shouting. I'd never seen anything like that before. I left that Sunday morning, I looked at my wife, I said, "I don't know if that was crazy or what," but I said, "I'm going back to see about it tonight." And for about 2 years, I never left. I stayed right there in that church. And saw some miraculous things of God take place. Saw the power of God fall. When you see them pulling up in the parking lot and their cars are falling out, wanting to get saved before service ever starts, the power of God is on.
And I said,
Yeah, after service. We've seen all that right here. We could have it back if we really wanted it.
right. Amen. God ain't changed. That's the key we want.
God ain't changed, and do we want it? No, we don't want it. I'll tell you why we don't want it. That means we have to live closer to God. We'd have to change some of the stuff in our lives. You know, I never understood, Brother James. We want to say we're saved, we want to say we're going to heaven, but we don't want to give up the sinner's life. Oh, I'm ready to go to heaven, I want to go, but I won't give up my sin. You know, the Bible says, Brother James, lay aside all the weight that so easily besets us. I know I didn't quote that exactly right. But I got to thinking about that, Brother Josh, that weight, what could that weight be that so easily besets us? The sin. Sin will do you in. Sin will make you where you're not as close to God. I know we're having communion tonight. And here in just a little bit, we'll be taking part in communion. But you better be clean before you take part. The sin that so easily besets us. What could be a sin? The Bible says, for a man knoweth to do good, doeth it not, to him it is sin. What could that be? Anything that you know that you should be doing good about, and you're not, it is sin. What in your life could be holding you back? What don't you want to let go of? What do you got you want to hold on to? George Jones and Tammy Wynette had a song out years ago, you gotta hold on. You know what most Christians sing? I've got to hold on to my sin. Ricky's up there singing Frozen, let it go. You've got to let go of it. Whatsoever ye shall bind on earth shall be bound in heaven. Whatsoever you loose on earth shall be loosed in heaven. That's the scripture. You know one thing I want to bind up here? Sin. Put a chain around it and lock the key. Swallow it. Go away with that key. Throw it into the compost. Put it in Joe's beard. But do away with it. Why do we want to hold on to the sin? Why is sin so that important to you? If you'd be honest, I'm not asking you to show your hands. If you want to, you can. But if you'd be honest tonight, have you ever shouted in church? How long's it been since you shouted? Oh, preacher, you went there. The Lord's in it, and I'm going. When was the last time you was able to shout? Why ain't you able to shout today? You know what most people sitting there saying? They're not thinking sin. They're saying, well, look what we got for a pastor. If he had preached more shouting messages, where was you at this morning? One perfect sacrifice. Now, if you can't shout over that, it's not my fault you can't shout. It's not these other preachers' fault you can't shout. It's not the deacon's fault you can't shout. The reason you can't shout is because the sin in your life has taken your shout. You can't even rejoice tonight because your name is written in the Lamb's Book of Life. Because you got so much sin. Well, the preacher won't know about it. Let me tell you something. God reveals stuff to me that y'all don't know. I can tell y'all stuff that blow your mind that God has showed me. I've got this, and the Lord's allowed me to have it. Brother Rick has made mention of it. He said, God's giving you a talent of reading people and what's on their mind. No, I ain't no mind reader, but I can about look at you when you walk through them doors back there, and I can tell you whether you really wanted to be here or you're just here to get someone to shut up. Tonight I watched most people come in, walk in. Survivor Series tonight. Now you can be home to watch. Good football game on today. Now you at home to watch. The championship race is on tonight. Now you home to watch. Goldberg versus Lesnar tonight. Now you home to watch. It's rigged. They went in last night practicing who was going to win and who was going to lose. They're better actors than we are. Well, preacher, that ain't paid. They don't plan that out. You tell me, let me hit you with a metal chair in the top of the head and see if you can get up and walk away from it. Let me take your head and slam it into a chain link fence and see if you don't believe. That's why we can't shout no more. That's why, Brother Rick, we got our mind focused on everything else. I'm just going to ask this, don't answer. But how many with one push of a button on your phone can you tell all the sports information? Well, all right, let's just be honest. Who can do it? Look at the hands went up. We're one push of a button, we know what it is. How many of the top five won last weekend in the NCAA in football? Only one. Top five? 2, 3, and 4 all lost last Saturday. Huh? 3 lost. How do you know that, preacher? I got the one button to push. Alabama was the only one that walked out of there winners. What's the Dallas Cowboys record? What's Philippians 4:13 say? I can do all things. What's Miami Dolphins record? 65. What year was they the undefeated Super Bowl game? 1970 something. 72. 1972. What's y'all 316 say? Why did you choose those two? Because they're preachers. I just want to check the example. Tell you that one, I'm going to use the deacon. How many championships John Ford's got?
6.
John Ford, the drag racer?
No one had kids there.
He's 16, 17 times.
I have to really get up to that.
And what are you getting at? I use easy Bible scriptures. Josh, I hope you don't mind me picking on you about this. I said, how many wins does Dallas Cowboys got? 9-1, and it's the longest streak in history. What does Philippians 4:13 say? He had to go back, what was in the front? See. I'm using the preachers, I don't want to embarrass anybody. But what if I just said, Brother Josh, take me in the Bible, in your memory, and show me how to get saved. Huh? Well, preacher, that'd be hard to do. Isn't that hard? John 3:16. Romans 3:23. Romans 6:23. Romans 10:9 and 10. See how quick that comes. Simple stuff we should know. Well, preacher, I was accused of something one time, and I like what I was accused of. Boss I had, he walked up to me. He said, I can ask you anything sports, and you know it. He said, I can ask you about anything about that Bible, you just about know it. He said, won't you put that much effort into your job? I'd rather have my effort in that Bible. That's how you're going to get your shout back. You're going to have to let loose of some of this stuff. I used to be able to tell you the starting rotation for all the years of the Atlanta Braves from 1989 on. I could tell you the position players all the way up to about 11 years ago. You don't believe me? Ask my wife. She can tell you. What happened 11 years ago? I put my nose in here. I can tell you 2 players that are part of the starting rotation. Right now. Who's that? It's the 2 that's been on the news. R.A. Dickey and Cologne. They got 2 40-year-old pitchers to come in and solidify their rotation. I can tell you this too. Playing first base, Freddie Freeman. After that, I don't know. I know Matt Kemp plays for him. I don't know where he plays at. That's it. I don't know who the manager is now. But what I'm getting at is I had to let loose of some things. One thing that held me back a lot years ago, well, not that long ago, was coaching my daughter in softball. It become almost a god to me. And you'll lose some stuff when sports with your kids becomes that important. You're right. I would practice them almost every night of the week except Wednesdays and Sundays. I'd drill them on throwing and catching and playing the field. I'd drill them on hitting, but what I wasn't drilling them on was the Bible. Ooh, boy, it got quiet in here tonight. You know what started happening to this old boy? I started losing some of the stuff I had preaching. Because when I devoted that much time to it, it took away from God. And I'd come in and I'd preach almost the exact same message every time I stepped behind the pulpit. Because all my time was being devoted to that. It was a sin that was holding me back. And if you think about it, you really dial it in your mind. The last 2 years that I ain't coached church, during the springtime, the messages are a whole lot better than they used to be. You think about it. Think about it hard. During the springtime, there's no way to preach that good a message. I wasn't in this like I did. Where was you at, preacher? My mind was on the ball field. I remember we'd have a game on Tuesday. On Friday, I was stuck setting up the lineup. On Saturday, I was going through my mind on the batting order. On Sunday, I was already fixing my substitutions. I was going to sub in. And I'd have 3 or 4 different lineups prepared and ready because someone didn't show up. How many's ever done that as a coach? That's coach. There's 4 of us raise their hands. I was prepared. So I was ready to coach. When it's time for ball, there's no lagging around the house. There's no running late. We was at the ball field an hour early, warming up. Boy, it got quiet in here tonight, right? I'd have them lined up out there in the outfield, throwing. I'd have them in the batting cage, hitting. I'd have my starting pitcher over a pitch. My second pitcher that I was going to bring in when she got tired, she was already warming up. I had them warm and ready to play. You know what? When we take the field, you know what happened? Because preparation had been made. No matter if it's the home team or the visiting team, we'd get the max you could get runs per inning. And it was very seldom those girls didn't march out on that field and at the end of the first inning either be leading 6 or 9-0. And normally by the third inning, we were looking at the mercy rule coming into effect. See, if you don't know that, in softball, Babe Ruth softball, in the third inning, 15 run rule, mercy rule, you're done. Fourth inning's 10 runs, and it's done. I prepare them for 3 innings. And very seldom we make 4 innings. And the few times we did, I call them the heart attack queens because they would be up way a bunch and they'd allow the girls to come back in the inning and it could have been merciful. Then they'd play and keep it real close until about the 7th inning and then they'd knock it out and be done. Now, those are the games I wanted to choke them because all the preparation had been made. How many of you were prepared for today? Let me show you an example tonight. We're going to get into communion here in just a minute. The Lord has been giving me this. 2 years ago, Kira was playing, I believe 2 years ago, she played for the state title down in Monroe, North Carolina. All y'all remember, where did I go? You were back, way back. Where was your preacher at? I was in Monroe. Walk through to the districts. Walk through, what is that next one? Regional. Get to state. They were first place in districts, first place in regional, or however that works, I can't remember now. Walked into the state as number 3 seed. First game out on Friday night, Thursday night down there, because it's 4th of July weekend. Played Hominy Valley. Traveled to Monroe, North Carolina to play a local team. Stomped the dog stuffing out of them. Preparation had been made, but what wasn't prepared, preparation hadn't been made for was who here? The number 1 team, the number 1 seed. Played them on Friday night or Friday morning. Bunker Hill, North Carolina. Son, down there, they grow them girls for softball. They radar gun that girl pitching from Bunker Hill. She's doing 76-mile-an-hour fastball at 12 and under. Our girls was doing this, and you're hearing the ball hit, and you're hearing strike. 3 innings, and we were lost. We were beat. Double elimination. We had to turn around and play an hour and a half later. We had to play stars. Number 2 seed. We're number 3 seed. Now we played the number 1 seed. Now we're playing the number 2 seed. Beat the dogs that got started. Then they had to face the team on Saturday morning that they went in scared they will get beat. McDowell. And in fast pitch softball around here, you remember McDowell Blades, you were something. Because McDowell Blades has won World Series after World Series after World Series. You want to see where I'm going with this? We were playing a girl on that team, Brother Reed, that wasn't even old enough to be on the 12-year-old team. But you can play them up. Can't play them down. What girl in here is 9-year-old? Huh? Who is 9? How old is Braylon? Braylon, come here. She's close to that girl's age. She was 9 years old playing a 12 and under team. And we put a girl out this size pitch for us. Preacher, y'all are asking to lose. What happened with David? He took down the jack. We put a 9-year-old girl out there that barely threw a ball 30 miles an hour. And it stunned McDowell Blades. What happened? We beat McDowell Blades 6-0 in pitch a 9-year-old whole game. These girls were 13. There's only 1,200 teams, but there was 13 because of where their birthdays were. Just about every girl on our team was 13 except that one 9-year-old girl. So you now guess where we're at. We've made it all the way to the semifinals. Right, 9-year-old. Is us, Startown, and Bunker Hill. Top 3 teams is all 3 teams left now. Earl, Hominy Valley's out. McDowell's out. There's 3 left. We had to play Bunker Hill last Saturday, not Bunker Hill, but Startown last Saturday night. Remember, we'd already mercy ruled Startown. You know what we done, Brother King? We got overconfident. We didn't throw the 9-year-old that time. We jumped on the back of the ace of the team. Guess what happened? Bunker Hill seen her once. Guess what they done? Or Starbound faced her once. They studied her. We folks showed up to play Startown. They want the dog on us. We finished third in the state. Got ran off. Because we wasn't prepared to play them. They were prepared to play us. So are you prepared to that? Think about this. Today, this morning, when you got up, did you get up with it on your mind? It's church day. Let me get prepared. Where'd you get up? It's church day. I guess we need to go over there and listen to that windbag. Think about it. He must think he's Buddha with that big belly he's got. He makes me so mad sometimes I could just strangle him. Has anyone ever thought that, you to be honest, coming in here? There's a few on us. You come to church unprepared. I know I'm a big blow off. I know I've got a lot of hot air. And no, I don't try to be Buddha. It's just I've invested a lot of investment in this. I know there's times I want to make you mad. It's not on purpose. It's because I love you. I don't want to see you go down the road and lose in your shout. I want you to see you prepared for service. Brother Kenny, Brother Joe, what had happened, Brother James? You could have showed up for detail first thing in the morning in your underwear and a t-shirt. Why? Because you've been unprepared. What? Got to be prepared. That's why in the Army they give them PT uniforms. You know what? Yeah, everybody's gonna do the same. And they're prepared for it. Remember I was talking to Joe one time. Joe Chambers when he was in. I said, how'd it go, bro? There, when you showed up on the base. He said, well, I took my tennis shoes with me. He said, my drill sergeant grabbed them and threw them in the trash. I said, what? He said, yeah, they wasn't the right color. It was a $175 pair of tennis shoes thrown in the trash. Because they wasn't the right color. He was told to go down to the, what's they call it, XO or whatever? DX, and pick up the right color shoes. Just to run in. Joe, did you ever do anything like that? Honest? I don't remember. That's right. They don't get new ones. They had to be the same color. Everybody had to match. What was they doing? This preparing. What if next Sunday, I said, now when you walk into church next Sunday, Brother James, I want you to dress like you are today, and I want everybody else to dress like James is today. I would hope you'd say, at that time, well, windbag, you are crazy. I'm not going to ask everybody to dress like James. I mean, some of you ladies would have to shave this part of your head and tape on a beard like his. Or if I said, you've got to dress like Josh next Sunday. You women, would they bald? and tape on beard on the front. What I'm getting at is, no, I'm not gonna say that to you. When I'm saying be prepared for church, be prayed up. Be studied up. Get the sin out of your life. Well, preacher, I've got to bring that sin because I got to get rid of it. Well, bring the sin and put it here. Leave it there. Put it at the altar. Brother Ricky will sleep right beside it and pray while he's sleeping over that sin. He said, yeah. Leave your sin there. Do not pick it up. Now let's move on. Now that I've bored you to death tonight. 1 Corinthians chapter number 11. How many's ever been here when we've done communion? How many has not been here when we've done communion? Who does not understand communion? All right. I'm going to try to break this down to you tonight. Communion is when we take part of unleavened bread. Tonight it's unsalted saltine crackers and a little bit of grape juice. It's taking part of the death of Christ and the resurrection of Christ. Taking part of the blood that he shed on the cross for us. So, in chapter number 11, verse number 24, and when he had given thanks, he brake it and said, take, eat, this is my body, which is broken for you. Do ye in remembrance of me. And after the same manner also he took the cup when he had supped, saying, this cup is the New Testament in my blood. This do ye as oft as ye drink it in remembrance of me. For as often as ye eat this bread and drink this cup, ye do show the Lord's death till he come. Wherefore soever shall eat this bread and drink this cup of the Lord unworthily shall be guilty of the body and blood of the Lord. But let a man examine himself, and so let him eat of that cup bread and drink of that cup. For he that eateth and drinketh unworthily eateth and drinketh damnation to himself, not discerning the Lord's body. For this cause many are weak and sickly among you, and many sleep. You can be seated. We do this just like we do baptism. It's out of remembrance of him. This is what he done with his disciples the last time. What is called the Lord's Supper. He did this. The difference between this and baptism, though, this is very serious.
Yeah.
You need to make sure no sins in your life can take part of this. Right. Right. Before we even take part of this, we'll give everybody a chance to come to this altar. Because you take part of the body, which was broken for you. Taking part of the blood that was shed for you. So you're wanting to make sure you're clean. It's very serious that you be clean when you take part of this. I don't allow my children yet to take part of it. Because I want them to understand the seriousness of this. So if you're and I'm trying to be very reverent when I say this, but if you need to check and make sure all the sins gone, where you can take part of this worthily, not unworthily. give us things we've done wrong.
All the help us, God, to everything, help us see and consider your will. Father, we thank you for that. As we all stand. I ask that when you get this, do not eat it until we do it together. I've seen in past, you hand it out, someone eat it real quick. It's not where this is intended. So I ask that you don't.
Please. You think your kids are able?
I leave it up to you as parents. But as for me, my kids ain't doing it. I want mine to wait a little bit longer where I can ensure they understand. Kids, and it ain't being mean. It's just when you get to know a little bit more about it. So if Brother James passes that around and Andrew will come behind him with the great juice.
When we're doing this, as the scripture says for this, verse 26, for as often as you eat this bread and drink this cup, you do show the Lord's death till he comes. Just remember this. As often as you do this, you show the Lord's death till he comes. And when he had given thanks, he brake it and said, take, eat, this is my body, which is broken for you. This do ye do in remembrance of me. Brother Josh.
Father, we thank you so much for your body. You giving it up for us, God, up on Calvary, God. We thank you for everything that you do. We love you. We thank you. And that's the thing in heavenly name.
Take the bread.
After the same manner, he also took the cup, and when he had supped, saying, this cup is the New Testament in my blood. This do ye as often as you drink it in remembrance of me. Brother James.
Do that for the blessings. We thank you so much, Lord. We consider us. It's a good time for us, Lord. If you love us enough to take the beat I don't know when the last time we done it. I know we done it this year.
You brought out this stuff out of your book.
Your husband said you ought to. Not that book, the other book, the red book. Oh. March of last year,
2015, last time we did it. We haven't done it this year.
I thought we had, but I guess we had, and I guess that is right.
About a year and a half since the last time we did it. It is a shame that that,
I'm not blaming you.
no, but listen what I say. It is my responsibility. No member can call for it. I have to be the one that says we're going to do it. I thought it'd been sooner than that. I didn't realize it'd been that long. We done hit the foot washing the same day.
I would have, that if she wasn't, didn't know about it, everybody got heard and understood. I didn't, wasn't saying that, criticizing or anything like that, but just for him to take, if you've not been safe for a long time, what time you don't understand exactly what is the bad and what is wrong. And that's the only reason I said it. I wouldn't say nothing to offend anybody at all. And I've seen periods of time, we talked about it before, I've seen periods of time that we wasn't sure about myself. It wasn't worth it. I should be a God, and I wouldn't take it if I was a good. And, just so everybody will understand that nobody will look down on you, young thing. Okay? But I think we're afraid it's harder for them. That if it comes to understanding that it and it they can work with it.
Let me make a few announcements. This Wednesday night, my favorite service of the year, Give Thanks service. He's got to miss it because he's got to work.
I just read it.
Give Thanks service. I love that service. I think it's one of my favorite services of the year. And it's sad that it takes one service once a year. About three. Also, Christmas Day. It was voted upon Wednesday night to have both services Christmas Day. We will be having an 11 o'clock and a 5 o'clock service on Christmas Day. Now, here's the thing. We will not do Sunday school. Because I know a lot of people will be with their kids first thing Christmas morning. But we will have 11 o'clock and 5 o'clock. Night watch service will be on December the 31st, starting at 9 o'clock. This year we're going to do something a little bit different. I've been praying about it for a while. I started announcing this morning, forgot to. At the start of night watch service this year, we're going to have a foot washing and communion for night watch service.
Good.
That's a Saturday night. Now, if y'all will think back, do y'all remember what took place last time night watch service was on Saturday night? On New Year's Day when it hit on a Sunday. Huh? No, people showed up though, the church was full. Huh?
Full house.
Out in the storefront?
Although I haven't said.
Yeah. Well, the one in the storefront. Took off testifying. How many remember that? 11 o'clock service, and we testified the whole time. I never once got to preach that morning. We never once sung the first song that morning. Yeah, the storefront does, huh? I don't remember when the last one, I guess the last one was 7 years ago. Well, no, this is leap year. But anyways, neither here nor there. This would be my third one with the church then. But y'all have only been with the church 11 years. I don't know how it works anyway. It don't matter. I look forward to those services. Night watch will start at 9 p.m. We'll pray in the new year at 12 o'clock. What better place could you be on New Year's Eve? Than being right in the house of the Lord. That's the one time a year I stay up late. I should be off the whole week leading up to it too.
11 days.
When do y'all go back to work?
Get off, we work, I think we work through 23rd, and I'll go back to the 3rd.
I don't get paid.
Oh, I don't either. So makes two of us. Next year, mine will be paid because I'll have my vacation time. I don't know if I don't waste it before then, take a week off. Go praying, come praying. Don't forget to tell someone about Jesus. Brother Andrew, dismiss us in prayer.
Father, thank you for the service we had tonight, Lord. The Lord, give everybody traveling grace to go their separate way. Father, just assemble us together, Lord, in the next point in time, Lord.
All right, now, as we dismiss, you kids can come get you what's left over of the crackers right here.
Right.